Ja, guten Abend. Ich möchte Sie ganz, ganz herzlich begrüßen im Namen der Volkshochschule im Norden des Landkreises München zu unserem nächsten Blackbox-Konzert. Wir freuen uns heute ganz besonders, dass wir den John Barden Clan heute begrüßen können. John Barden ist eines der Urgesteine der irischen Musikszene. Als Achtjähriger hast du schon angefangen, habe ich gelesen, als Chorknabe Banjo gespielt. Er hat die irische Musikszene in Dublin aufgemischt. Mitgründer, Leadsänger von Greensleeves, über 15 Jahre lang mit allen irischen Größen zusammengespielt, unter anderem mit Christy Moore. Wir freuen uns heute, dass er da ist, zusammen unterstützt von John Patrick Barden und Florian Schanz. Ja. Es ist ein kleiner Vorgeschmack, wie ich an der Stelle sagen muss, auf den nächsten Sonntag auch, wo wir die live ausgefallene Parade zum St. Patrick's Day leider nur in der Form eines Streams nachholen können. Und ich kann jetzt schon ankündigen, dass wir über 40 Bands, Gruppen, Tanzgruppen, Beiträge haben. Am kommenden Sonntag um 14 Uhr, 13 Uhr, Entschuldigung, am 14. um 13 Uhr geht es hier los. Schalten Sie sich einfach live ein. Heute Abend aber erstmal ein ganz fantastischer Abend mit John Barden. Ich freue mich sehr, dass ihr da seid und dass wir euch heute zuschauen können. Ich will ganz kurz nur noch mich bei allen Technikern bedanken, die dieses Event immer unterstützen. Thomas Waldmann eben am Sound, Toni, Elke, Franzi Kuplan, die sich um Licht kümmern, um die Kommunikation kommen, Felicia, die die Handkamera hier führt. Alle zusammen tragen dazu bei, dass wir heute Abend, denke ich, einen ganz besonderen Musikgenuss haben. Ja, viel Spaß allen zusammen.
Good evening. Guten Abend. Heute möchte ich Deutsch und Englisch ein bisschen sprechen. So it'll be a little English and German tonight. We'll start off with the first song and not talk too much. We're very happy to have you all looking in. We hope you're all well. Oh, the sun is on the harbour, my love, and I wished I could remain. I'm bound for California. I know I'll return someday. Oh, fare thee well, my own true love. When I return, united we'll be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, oh me darling, when I think of thee. I sailed on a Yankee sailing ship, Davy Crockett is her name. And Burgess, he's the captain of her, and they say she's a floating hell. Hey, fare thee well, my own true love, when I return united will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, my darling, when I think of thee. I've sailed with Burgess one time before, and I think I know him right well. If a man is a sailor, he'll get along, and if not, as I was born for hell. Fare thee well, my own true love, when I return united we'll be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, my darling, when I think of thee. Lads! The chorus, please. Oh, fare thee well, my own true love, when I return united we'll be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, my darling, when I think of thee. Farewell to Prince's landing stage, River Mersey, fare thee well. And I'm bound for California. I know I'll return someday. Oh, fare thee well, my own true love. When I return, united we'll be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool agrees in me, my darling, when I think of thee. One more. Fare thee well, my own true love. When I return, united we'll be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool agrees in me, my darling, when I think of thee. Oh, my darling, when I think of thee. There you go.
Dankeschön. Danke.
Yeah, I wonder where you're all watching from this evening, I could imagine. I know there are a lot of people here in Munich and all around Germany looking in. And of course in my homeland, in Ireland, in Dublin, in Longford, where I was born, Cork, Navan, County Meath, and who knows, I have a brother in Arizona. I'm hoping, Eamon, you might be watching. Are you having breakfast in the sunshine? And God knows wherever else. Anyway, you're all very, very welcome. Once again, this is the third attempt or time that we've done an online concert. And I tell you, no matter how often you do it, you just don't get used to not having a live audience. Some people say, you'll get used to it in time. But I don't think that's the case at all. But it's still nice to be here. And thank you very much from the crew, the whole crew with Thomas Waldman and his people. Very, very patient with us. Difficult to get a good sound tonight. But we worked hard at it. And thank you all for your great help. Yeah.
Ja, und noch eine Info. Ihr wundert euch wahrscheinlich, warum wir da auf der Bühne ohne Maske singen dürfen. Ja, das liegt daran, weil wir uns vorher so einen Steckendorf reingestopft haben in die Nasen und rausgefunden haben, dass wir Corona-frei sind. Also das geht deswegen. Sonst müssten wir mit Maske singen, oder?
Okay, I better translate that for the Irish. John said the reason, you might be wondering why are the good Lord, the Germans are so careful about being correct in the pandemic times. Why are we not all wearing masks? Well, the reason is because we all had it was our first corona test, and the positive news is that we're negative. Okay, so we're allowed to sing. God, I wouldn't like to be playing through a mask. It's hard enough playing to no audience, but with a mask, I think I'd hang the boots up then after that. Anyway, we're going to move on. It's a new song for us. It's actually a song that we used to do in the very, very old days, in Greensleeves days, called the Miro. And I'd like to dedicate this to Martin. It's about characters who used to exist in Dublin. There were great characters in Dublin in the 50s, 60s, 70s. There was one guy, his name was Bang Bang, and he used to go around shooting buses. And everybody knew him, so nobody paid any remarks on him and or worried about him too much. Nowadays, I suppose you wouldn't be allowed to do that. But anyway, the song is called The Miro, written by the same guy that wrote Dublin in the Rare Old Times, Pete St. John, and hope you like it. So it goes. Somebody on the debate, whoever can it be? I feel so very nervous, I call for Joni. Joni lights the candle, but there's nobody there. Hey, hey, diddle-dee-ay, and out goes she. Skipping ropes are turning, children of their play. In and out of Camerton Street, in and out to play. I haven't prayed for 20 years, sung a happy song, since praying went with innocence, the devil played along. We'll all go up to the Miro, hey there, who's your man? It's Sonny Johnny 40 coats, he's a desperate man. Bang bang shoots the buses with his golden key. Hey, hey, diddly-I out goes she. Me father was a stater, me mother loved a tan. She loved her half and her sausages, her soldier fancy man. Mary's up in Jacobs, Nora's on the town. I joined the transport union, this says me nose is brown. We all went up to the Miro, hey there, who's your man? It's Alfie Bernard walking, he's a decent man. Bang bang shoots the buses with his golden key. Hey, hey, diddly-I and out goes she. Every time with a Miro and me cup on when he's hit. If Mary's in the family where she can blame the Siska kid. I be langers in the morning, me longers need a patch. Jesus, there's Con Martin, I hope he's win the match. Me uncle had a wolfhound that never had to pee. Hairy lemon snatched him down on Eden King. Now I have me primo and me scapulars are blue. For help from the black babies, Dolly Fawcett too. We all went up to the Miro, hey there, who's your man? It's Brendan being out walking, he's a ginger man. Bang bang shoots the buses with his golden key. Hey, hey, diddly-I out goes she. True that Dublin's changing since the pillar was gone down by the wind of Ireland that are buggered up the town. We used to solve our differences with a digging match and a jar. Now they're all playing bang bang, has gone to bleeding far. We'll all go up to the Miro, hey there, who's your man? It's only me guardian angel, get a larger for your man. No use reading Russian, now's the holy hour. A plenary indulgence and another baby power. The Miro. Oh, thank you. Yes. Very good. Okay. I hope you can hear us and see us well, and I hope you're enjoying it. I got some texts from friends saying they have already ordered in the whiskey and the Guinness, and they're sitting probably by the fireside tonight. It's a bit cool here. Maybe not in Arizona, but it's quite cool here. And we decided to change the program a little bit from the last time, and not have it. It's we've got a lot of songs, and. So some of them will be different to the last program. So, is it? Yeah, all right. John is asking me, did somebody did request this song? I think they did, but I've forgotten who it was. You might be wondering, by the way, why I'm wearing a cap tonight. Well, it's very, very simple. I didn't get to the barber shop in a while. And about a month ago, I decided I couldn't look at this mane anymore. So I have a little gadget at home that cuts hair, and I kind of I miscalculated slightly and took everything that was on the top of my head, took it all. It reminded me a little bit, actually, of the time my sister Eiling dolled me up for May's wedding when I was 4 years old. She decided I needed to have a real hairdresser's job, and so I'm covering it up tonight. Hedge clippers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, that's the explanation. And this next one is I think I know who it's for. It's for. It's Petra and Mandy. Could that be possible? The song is called Eiling Og, Young Eiling, and it's a Percy French song. the darling girl is through the bargaining. Her features, they were famous. If we loved her, who were there to blame us? For us, she the pride of Petrivore. But our beauty made us all so shy, not a man could look her in the eye. Boys, oh boys, that's the reason why we're a mourner for the pride of Petrivore. I go, me heart is grown grey ever since the day you wander far away. I go, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them like the pride of Petrivore. Friday at the fair in Ballintover, Eileen met McGrath, the cattle jobber. I'd like to set me mark upon the robber, for he stole away the pride of Petrivore. He never seemed to see the girl at all, even when she ogled him from underneath her shawl. Looking big and masterful when she was looking small, more broken for the pride of Petrivore. I'll go, me heart has grown grey ever since the day you wandered far away. I'll go, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them like the pride of Petrivore. So it went as it was in the beginning. Eileen Og was bent upon the winning. Big McGrath contentedly was grinning, being courted by the pride of Petrivore. So see you know a girl that would knock you into fits. At that Eileen nearly lost her wits. The upshot of the ruction was that now the robber sits with his arms around the pride of Petrivore. Eileen Og, me heart has grown grey ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen Og, there's a good fish in the sea, but there's none of them like the pride of Petrivore. Boys, oh boys, with fate it's hard to grab of my eye. Young Eileen was the apple, but to see her marching to the shop with the hardest featured man of Petrivore. And now, me boy, this is all you'll have to do if you go courting, make no mistake. If you want the tour and after you just look the other way, for they're mostly like the pride of Petrivore. Eileen Og, me heart has grown grey ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen Og, there's good fish in the sea, and none of them like the pride of Petrivore. Eileen Og, me heart has grown grey ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen Og, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them like the pride of Petrivore. So I'm going to get a little bit of a break, and John and Florian. Oh, let me introduce the band while we're at it. We haven't done that. It has been done, but we'll do it one more time. This is on my left, or on your right, probably as you're viewing this. This is this young man, Florian Schanz, who has got a lovely new EP on it. This is the first. What's the word? Premiere, yeah. It looks very similar to the one he had the last time.
It's just a different number on it.
Is it a different red?
The red should be the same.
Anyway, Florian has been, doing very nice stuff with us on and off for the last few years. And not only is he a really nice lad and easy to get on with, he's an excellent keyboarder and great feel for the Irish music. So say hello once again to Florian. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
And we'll go over here. And we'll go over here. This young man, he likes to be called young, although he's catching up on me, you know. This is my son, John Patrick, banjo and guitar.
So, hello.
So, what, you're going to do something, lads? You're going to give me a break, isn't that it?
I think we're going to play a tune or something like that. It's A minor, I think.
Or Morris minor or something like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we stayed there. B minor. So John suggested I should sing a few of my own songs tonight. Ich soll einige von meinen also Lieder, die ich selber komponiert habe, heute Abend vortragen. Und das erste ist ein uraltes aus meiner allerersten CD. Ich sage euch nicht, wann das war. Das ist schon zu lange her. Es war die Zeit fast von Schallplatten. This lead heißt Some of the Best. So as I said, John was asking me to sing some of my own compositions tonight. So the first one I'm going to do is, this one is called Some of the Best, which were recorded on my very, very first CD a long, long time ago. Some of the Best, it's nothing to do with best of CDs or anything to do with, it's to do with our people. And as we all know, we don't need to go into the history too much of the Irish history, but a big export has always been our people, and unfortunately, due to circumstances and historical happenings over the last more than 1,000 years, we've been losing some of our best people, poets, scholars, storytellers known. And I just threw in a verse or two for the bankers, because there was a period where we were not too happy with what was happening there as well. So this is a couple of things put together in this. Hope you like it. Some of the best. All are left their own country, expecting something new. Their choice was to stay home and die. They arrive in a land looking wan and forlorn. Yes, they came to a land newly born. Some of the best they have left us and gone. Some of the finest we've had. Poets, scholars, storytellers known. Like young birds, they've arisen and flown. America, that's a land so far away, where so many of our people have gone. Sometimes sentimental upon looking back to that land of their youth they sailed from. Some of the best they have left us and gone. Some of the finest we've had. Poets, scholars, storytellers known. Like young birds they've risen and flown. In time we had managed to stem the flowing tide. Our youth were more willing to stay, condemned to returning to a better way of life. Empty promises for a future so bright. Some of the best they have left us and gone. Some of the finest we've had. Poets, scholars, storytellers known. Like young birds, they've risen and flown. Greedy bankers, speculators, blinkered politicians too. Your desire for greater wealth knows no bounds. Disillusioned Irish people are fleeing our land again. All you brought us was anger, grief and pain. Some of the best they have left us and gone. Some of the finest we've had. Poets, scholars, storytellers know. Like young birds, they've risen and flown. Some of the best they have left us and gone. Some of the finest we've had. Poets, scholars, storytellers known. like young birds, they've risen and flown. Like young birds, they've risen and flown. Like young birds, they've risen and flown. Some of the best. Thank you very much. Well, there's a few people I'd like to say hello to, especially birthday-wise. First of all, Freddie, my good old buddy from Kerry. Freddie turned a big roundy one the other day. Am I allowed to say how much, Freddie? You're still younger than me, so that's fine. He's 60. He was 60 a couple of days ago, and great old musician. And anyway, keep well, Freddie, and we'll sing you this one. And I'll sing this as well for Sinead. Sinead, in I don't know, is it in Dublin she is, or wherever, in Ireland anyway. Sinead, you were looking for another song, but I hope you can, you'll be happy enough with this one. This was called, Sinead was I won't say, you don't tell ladies' ages, you don't do that, but it was her birthday yesterday. So happy birthday. I should maybe come on, lads, we'll do a quick. It's Freddie and Sinead. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Freddie and Sinead. Happy birthday to you. She's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. So say all of us. So say all of us. Oh, he's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. So say all of us. It's a terrible. You can't do much these days with birthdays. You know, you can't go. It's not even possible to celebrate in a hay shed. They're after you, checking your masks and everything. Anyway, this song, I'll do this for both of you. I may just need to retune. One sec. As you can see, we didn't get much time to practice here. This is this song I had on my. It's on the current CD. It's the only one. It's called Waterbound, and we don't do it very often. But I'll do this one for Bernhard and Cosima. Waterbound. They like this one, I know they do, and I hope you like it too. One night, the moon and stars were shining bright. The storm came up and the trees came down. I tell you boys, I was waterbound. Waterbound on the stranger shore, the river rising to my door. Carried my home to the fields below. I'm waterbound, nowhere to go. cat crawling on an old boxcar, a rusty door on a fallen star. Ain't got a dime in my nation's side, waterbound and I can't get back. Carve my name on an old barn wall, or no one would know I was there at all. The stable's dry on a winter's night, if you turn your head and see the light. It's I'm going and I won't be back. If you don't believe me, count my tracks. The river's long, the river's wide. I meet you boys on the other side. So say my name but don't forget, the water still ain't got me yet. Ain't nothing but I'm bound to roam. I'm waterbound and I can't get home. Waterbound on a stranger shore, the river rising to my door. Carried me home to the field below. Waterbound, nowhere to go. Waterbound, nowhere to go. Waterbound, nowhere to go. Waterbound. Oh, very good, yeah. You guys are still with us, I hope, are you? Yeah.
Über 230 Zuschauer. Sau cool. Jeder, der dabei ist. Super cool.
Okay, yeah, very good, very good. 230 and climbing. So we're going back, this is an Irish song, actually written by a man I got to know by chance. We were playing with Greensleeves many, many years ago in the streets of Munich, busking. And the bold Andy Irvine came along, and we busked together, and we did a couple of concerts together, and a good time with Andy. He's a gentleman. And a fantastic musician, I have to say. And he wrote this next song called My Heart's Tonight in Ireland in the sweet County Clare. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's not a little Corona story I heard recently, because the men, of course, I'm sure everybody is going through a difficult time, but it must be Saturdays have to be very, very difficult for the men, not being able to go out and watch the football, everything at home nowadays. So I heard the story. One guy asked his friend, he said, what is it like being at home? You're spending a lot of time at home. He said, yeah, it's very strange. He says, I had a long discussion. I had a long chat with my wife the other day. She seems to be very nice. Getting to know people again, I guess. Anyway, my heart tonight's in Ireland in the sweet County Clare.
Ja, und falls Lizzie und Richard zuschauen, das Lied ist für euch.
Oh yeah, Richard and Lizzie, of course. Yeah, and I hope we get together soon again to be able to play outdoors at least. In the town of Scariff the sun was shining in the sky. When Willie Clancy played his pipes, the tears welled in my eyes. Many years have passed and gone since the time that we had there. But my heart's tonight in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. My heart tonight is far away across the rolling sea, in the sweet Milltown Malbay, it's there I'd long to be. So long ago, far away, still nothing can compare. My heart tonight's in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. That August in Kilrush, when the rain was lashing down, and our hotel was the hay barn on the outskirts of town. We were all sick and feverish and all had the flu, but Johnny produced some whiskey, the sun came shining through. My heart tonight is far away across the rolling sea, in the sweet Milltown Malbay, it's there I long to be. So long ago, far away, still nothing can compare. My heart tonight in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. Those nights in 6 Mile Bridge, when the songs and music flowed, and when it came to closing time, the lights were turned down low, and the sergeant from Kilkishen, he would buy us all one more, and we never left the pub before the clock was striking 4. My heart tonight is far away across the rolling sea, in the sweet Milltown Malbay, there I'd long to be. So long ago, far away, still nothing can compare. My heart tonight's in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. Lehidge and his timing, his canner, Kilkee, but best of all was Milltown, when the music flows so free. Will Clancy in the County Clare, I'm forever in your debt, for the sights and sounds of yesterday are shining memories yet. My heart tonight is far away across the rolling sea, in the sweet Milltown Malbay, there I'd long to be. So long ago, far away, still nothing can compare. My heart tonight's in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. My heart tonight is far away across the rolling sea, in the sweet Milltown Malbay, there I long to be. So long ago, far away, still nothing can compare. My heart tonight in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. My heart tonight in Ireland, in the sweet County Clare. Up Clare. I meant there was a part in that one of the verses I really like. Those nights on 6 Mile Bridge, when the songs and music flowed, and when it came to I used to always say, you know, the people in Dublin, you kind of, in the good old days, that was when the pubs were open, and the people, you know, would be going to the pubs. And by the time the people in Dublin had to leave, you know, last drinks, ladies and gentlemen, and all of that, 11:30, 12, that's the time when the down in County Clare, really the people would be going into the pubs, and if you knew the right places to go, and if you are in good luck, the guy sitting next to you at 3 o'clock in the morning would be the local sergeant, and then the lights were turned down low and you were grand. You were never never any problems there about breaking the law or anything like that. So you're looking for the next one, is that right, John? Yes, to those times, yeah. Oh, how are we doing? We're doing all right, yeah? Time? All good in time and everything. Okay, this is my next song, next John Barden song, and this one is very new, and it's called "Here's to Those Times." I'm reminiscing again, going back to the good old days, and when I came to Dublin in the late '60s and the beginning of the '70s, there was a great vibe in Dublin, and Greensleeves grew out of all of this, and we were gigging nearly every night of the week. The job I had in Coolock wasn't enough to pay the rent, and I was usually broke on Wednesday. Melissa. Oh, we'll get that coming in. Yeah, of course, we'll do that. So anyway, where was I? Oh yes, of course. The pubs, and there was one. Thank God we got started with the band, and then we were out gigging every night. So money wasn't really. We had enough money to drink anyway. That was the important thing, you know. Never mind the rent. And. Then we used to go in Slattery's in Capel Street. There was a great session every Sunday morning. You had to get there at time. Now Sunday morning, getting up early wasn't an easy thing, but you know, the thought of good music and Guinness was enough to get us out of bed, and you had to be there by 11 o'clock, quarter to 11, or you couldn't get a seat. And the gig was only for 2 hours, from 11 until 1. And then the guy running the show was a guy called Ollie Casserly, a red-headed guy, and he needed to get us out very, very quickly. And he didn't, you know the way in the pubs sometimes they say, "Oh, ladies and gentlemen, last drinks," and all that. Well, he adopted a different tactic. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to leave, but you can't stay here. Breathe in, breathe out, fresh air outside the door." So I decided to write a couple of lines about this subject, and it's called "Here's to Those Times," and we hope indeed that you like it. Oh yes, of course, the copy. Thank you very much. And I should mention before we start this song, we were talking about birthdays, but we're not going to sing happy birthday in this case, because you don't do that if it's not on the day. Melissa, is it Melissa? Is going to be. No, I'm not going to say to be. It's going to be her birthday tomorrow. So, is she going to be old? Oh, thank you very much. Oh, how diplomatic of you, John. She's going to be older tomorrow. And we're not going to say how old Melissa, and we're not going to say even happy birthday. You don't do that in Ireland. But we just thought we'd mention it, and may you have a very, very nice day tomorrow. So here we go. Here's to those times. On a cold winter's night, I'll take great delight in reliving memories past and gone. There's the gig on Monday night with Greensleeves, it's a sight. Leonard's pub is rocking on and on. Here's to those times, seemed like yesterday. We were light and didn't have a care. Now these days are gone, times have moved along. Let's keep the memory living with the song. Now it's early Sunday morning, session time in Slattery's pub. We're all crammed in like sardines in a tin. Here we bid the pipes, here the pavies dip the lights. John Holton come middling myself and Flynn. Here's to those times, it seems like yesterday. We were light and I didn't have a care. Now these days are gone, times have moved along. Let's keep the memory living with the song. Now it's time to clear the lounge, but the crowd still hangs around, and the Capserly is nervous to the core. You don't have to leave, but here you cannot stay. Breathe in, breathe out, fresh air outside the door. Here's to those times, seems like yesterday. We were light-hearted, didn't have a care. And now these days are gone, times have moved along. Let's keep the memory living with the song. Here's to the times, seems like yesterday. We were light-hearted, didn't have a care. Now these days are gone, times have moved along. Let's keep the memory living with the song. Then a Sunday afternoon, thoughts of Monday start to loom. We head off for a feed of cheap Chinese, and towards the evening time, though we're barely still alive, we'll round it off with pints and a dun-nose. Here's to those times, seems like yesterday. We were light-hearted, didn't have a care. Now these days are gone, times have moved along. Let's keep the memory living with this song. Oh, the slees run the town and they're gigging all around. In the meeting place, the decking back it in. In the old Shilling Hotel, we'll sing the rebel songs. One last round before we're homeward bound. Here's to those times, seemed like yesterday. We were light-hearted, didn't have a care. And now these days are gone, times have moved along. Let's keep the memory living with the song. One more. Oh, here's to those times, seemed like yesterday. We were light-hearted, didn't have a care. Oh, now these days are gone, times have moved along. Let's keep the merry living with the song. Thank you very much. Ah, Lord. A tune has to take. Yeah, Florian, would you like to do a little tune on just on the piano, huh? Very good. Oh, shall we do the town? Well, we didn't have the town I love so well in the program, but how are we doing on time? Are we okay? Say yes, and I'll do it. Yes. We'll do it after this.
So I don't know the tune. I hope I can play with it.
Kind of love so well, okay. Okay, we're going to go off.
Wer wollte das Lied haben? Der Franz, also das Lied ist für den Franz.
This is for France, yeah. We'll go off script. We had a program written out, but we'll always do a song or two for anybody who wants. Maybe I shouldn't say that now. We'll get inundated with requests. Well, anyway, we'll be happy to do it if we know it and if we have the time. That beautiful song written by Phil Coulter, the town I love so well. And sit back and relax. Some of you have your Guinness and your whiskey and whatever. In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where our school played ball by the gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways, in the town I loved so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn called the women from the Cregan, the moor and the bog, while the men on the door play the mother's role, fed the children and then walked the dog. And when times were rough, there was just about enough. Oh, they saw it through without complaining. For deep inside was a burning pride in the town I loved so well. And the music there in the dairy air, like a language that we could all understand. I remember the day when I earned my first pay, when I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me. For I learned of life, and I found a wife in the town I loved so well. But when I returned home, my eyes are burnt to see how a town could be brought to its knees by the armoured cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. the army's installed by the old gas yard wall, and the damn barbed wire gets higher and higher, with their tanks and their guns. Oh my God, what have they done to the town I loved so well? Now the music is gone, but they still carry on, for their spirits been bruised, never broken. They will not forget, though their hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done is done, what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. And only pray for a bright, brand new day in the town I loved so well. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you. I hope you liked that one, and I hope you didn't fall asleep. I have a little confession to make about that song myself, about falling asleep. I was singing that one night in the Old Shieling Hotel many years ago with Greensleeves, and I think we had a couple of pints too many that night. It was a Sunday night, and everyone seemed to be tired. And I sang that song, and I'm ashamed to admit it, but I fell asleep in the middle of it. And I woke up when my nose hit the microphone. Für die Deutschen vielleicht die Geschichte von diesem Lied, weil ich habe gesagt, ich hoffe, dass nicht jeder jetzt eingeschlafen ist bei dem Lied. Ich habe mit Greensleeves vor vielen Jahren in Irland dieses Lied gesungen, in the Old Shieling Hotel, und mittendrin bin ich irgendwie eingeschlafen. Und ich bin, aber nur, also, wie heißt das? Sekundenschlaf, oder? Und ich bin aufgewacht, weil meine Nase gegen das Mikrofon, aber Gott sei Dank, das hat keiner gemerkt. War gut. No solo? This is a new song for us tonight, called "Ringing That Bell," and it's unfortunately a subject which is not very pleasant. It's about it was written by a young man who was abused in an institution, and I know this subject is very much on people's minds again. We had a documentary on RTE there recently, and this man. We won't go into the details too much, but the idea of he gets, every time he hears the church bell ring, he gets very angry because he thinks it's all sanctimonious, and his life was completely destroyed. He turned to drink, and his marriage. I mean, these stories are not seldom. Anyway, ringing that bell. I think the lyrics speak for themselves, and they're very powerful, and I like the song, and well, here we go. Still they keep on ringing that bell through the blacked out windows of my bedstead hell. From the steeple top they're taunting me with all their smug impunity. Those bells ring out without guilt nor shame, resounding time and time again. The truth was told, their numbers fell. Still they keep on ringing that bell. From the black down windows of me bedstead hell. Still they keep on ringing that bell. How I wish Justine was here. Gragel McCree, McCushla dear. When she left me years ago, she said she couldn't live with the demons in her head. Oh, sweet Justine, my Brixton going, you never knew what they took from me. Some stories hurt too much to tell, like the fire that only drink can quell. From the black down windows of me bedstead hell. Still they keep on ringing that bell. Still they keep on ringing that bell. As I count me going for a bottle of glen, I'll get a drink in me and I'll make a start. Declare to Christ in the Sacred Heart. And all your sanctimonious pricks out there, from letter frack to St. Peter's Square, from down the burning pits of hell, still they keep on ringing that bell. From the black down windows of me bedstead hell, still they keep on ringing that bell. Through the black down windows of me bedstead hell, still they keep on ringing that bell. Still they keep on ringing that bell. Still they keep on ringing that bell.
So, unsere Freunde aus der Oberpfalz werden ja zuschauen. Walter und Andrea, Servus. Und vielleicht auch der Christian. Vielleicht schaut seine Mama auch mit, die den besten Kuchen übrigens macht. Dieses Lied ist jetzt für euch.
Very well, yeah. Okay. Okay. The next song is really a fun song. We need a fun song after that. Although the subject matter is serious, it is about death, but in a kind of a pleasant and a funny way. I've spoken about this before in Ireland, in the old days especially. When somebody died, we had the wake in the house, and the alcohol, the drink was brought in. Friends were all invited. Friends, mind you, now be careful about that word. Neighbours, let's say neighbours. And sometimes these were neighbours who had a falling out. And it might have been over something very minor, you know, things like the hedge is too high, or the grass, whatever, or something, you know, minor. And you know the way people become suddenly enemies. Sometimes they don't even know after maybe 15, 20 years. I'm not talking to that guy, but I can't remember why, you know. But anyway, on this occasion, we have Jimmy as the main actor in this song, because Jimmy is dead and he doesn't have very much to do except just to lie there on the bed. And he's lying there and he's dressed all in white, or is it brown? He's in a brown habit. And the drink is brought in and they're all there, the neighbours, and you know what goes on sometimes at these wakes, you know. A bit of flirting goes on sometimes when the drink gets flowing. I mean, they're all talking about, God love him, he was a great man, wasn't he? And there'll never be a bad word said about him. No matter whether they liked him or not, he was a good man. The problem is the alcohol. This is the big problem. When the drink gets flowing, tempers, chairs, and some wool. I hope you all understand me here in Germany. I know I'm belting on here in English, but a lot of you understand me, I think and hope. And anyway, it goes on and on and on. They get into the stage where they're going to kind of send the corpse up into the mystic room, they call it. The song is called Jimmy. I hope you like it. There's a lovely chorus in it. And actually, we'll do the chorus. We'll do the chorus. And you can down there as well. You can sing in the chorus. It's very simple. It's called Sail on, Jimmy. Sail on, Jimmy boy. Sail on, Jimmy. The rest I'll do. It's called From This Irish Pagan Ritual. It's an Irish pagan ritual. Doesn't matter. It's free drink. The chorus. Sail on, Jimmy. Sail on, Jimmy boy. Sail on, Jimmy. From this Irish pagan ritual. Have you got that? Oh, they laid out the body in that peaceful pagan home to pay their last respects. All the neighbours came along in the wee hours of the morning. Pagan words from the whiskey still falling from the bushes. Sworn enemies are friends again. Someone spilled porter on the corpse in the middle of a song, and the stories kept on coming back from 1941. Here we go. Sail on, Jimmy. Sail on, Jimmy boy. Yeah. Sail on, Jimmy. From this Irish pagan ritual. Mad Mary from the crossroads grabbed my arse for all to see. I'll tell your fortune, Scully, if you come home with me. In the name of God, now Mary, some respect for the dead. Oh, you can't be grabbing arses at a pagan ritual. Sail on, Jimmy, yeah. Sail on, Jimmy boy. Sail on, Jimmy. From this Irish pagan ritual. Sail on, Jimmy. Sail on, Jimmy boy. Sail on, Jimmy. From this Irish pagan ritual. Father Tim is telling Tommy how the Israelites came in. Tommy's eating sandwiches that are piled up next to him. Someone started singing our revenge for skippering. There's a French there lad translating for the next door neighbour's daughter. Sail on, Jimmy. Sail on, Jimmy boy. Sail on, Jimmy. From this Irish pagan ritual. In the wee hours of the morning, we were howling at the moon when the mystic wind took Jimmy way up to the mystic road. Up, 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 he's gone in peace to save us all. Gone with the mystic lessons from that pagan ritual. Sail on, Jimmy. Sail Jimmy, from this Irish pagan ritual. Sail on, Jimmy. Sail on, Jimmy boy. Sail on, Jimmy. From this Irish pagan ritual. Sail on, Jimmy. Sail on, Jimmy boy. Sail on, Jimmy, from this Irish pagan ritual. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, danke schön.
I don't know about that. Wie schaut's aus mit der? Are we still okay? 10 Minuten, oder? Wirklich? That's what I like to hear. Well, I just got word, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world. We can go on a little bit past the 1.5 hours, so I'm delighted because I've no idea how to work out a program. Maybe I talk too much. That's probably my problem, and then the whole thing gets a bit longer. But anyway, are we going to do that Viva Lakita? There's a Christy Moore song. I'll sing this. Actually, I should sing this for Sinead. Sinead loves Christy Moore. And
the only thing is we can play the song very fast, and then we get everything from
done
the program
quickly. Yeah,
every song in there.
It's fast enough, John. Thank you very much. Christy penned this one himself. It's called Viva Lakita Brigada, and it's a kind of an indictment or a pointing fingers. I think actually this song was banned for a while in Ireland. Because, as you know, if we criticize the Catholic Church too much, we get they don't really like to hear it. And this was a political thing going back to the time of fascism and Franco and Hitler and all of those bad guys. We had a thing in Ireland. It was a thing called the International Brigades. And Ireland, of course, organised a great troop of people under the leadership of a guy called Frank Ryan. And off he goes to fight against fascism and Hitler and Mussolini and all those bad guys. But unfortunately, there were others with the blessings of the bishops in Galway sent out to fight on the side of fascism. But I have to tell you, the good guys won and beat fascism. And this is what this song is all about. It's called Viva Lakita Brigade. And I would like to sing this of two very good friends of mine in Braunschweig. In Wolfenbüttel. And we don't need to say anything more about that. Maybe just add eine gute Besserung von allen Seiten. Viva Lakita Brigade. And 10 years before I saw the light of morning, a comradeship of heroes was led. From every corner of the world came sailing the 15th International Brigade. They came to stand beside the Spanish people to try and stem the rising fascist tide. Franco's allies were the powerful and wealthy. Frank Ryan's men came from the other side. Even the olives were bleeding as the battle for Madrid it thundered on. truth and love against the force of evil. Brotherhood against the fascist law. Hey! Viva la Quinta Brigada. No passer and the pledge that made them fight. Atlante is the cry around the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. Bob Pillion was a Church of Ireland pastor. From Killarney crossed the Pyrenees he came. From Derry came a brave young Christian brother. Side by side they fought and died in Spain. Tommy was aged 17, died in Cordoba. In the Fianna he learned to hold a gun. From Dublin to the Fiat del Rio, where he fought and died beneath the Spanish sun. Viva la Quinta Brigada. No passer and the pledge that made them fight. Atlante is the cry around the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. When the Irishmen heard the call of Franco, joined Hitler and Mussolini too. Propaganda from the pulpit and newspapers helped O'Duffy to enlist his crew. The word come from an old support the Nazis. The men of Cloud failed us yet again, and the bishops blessed the blue shirts down in Galway. The sail beneath the swastika was fed. Viva la Quinta Brigada. No passer and a pledge that made them fight. Atlante is the cry around the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. This song is a tribute to Frank Ryan, Kid Conway, Jamie Cody too, Peter Daly, Charlie Regan and Hugh Bunner. How many died I can but name a few. Danny Boyle, Blazer Brown, Charlie Dudley, Dean Tomlinson, just Trainee from the Falls, Jack Nulty, Tommy Patton and Frank Conroy, Jim Foley, Tony Fox, Tigoni. Hey! Woo! Viva la Quinta Brigada. No passer and the pledge that made them fight. Atlante is the cry around the hillside. Let us all remember them tonight. Viva la Quinta Brigada. Viva la Quinta Brigada. Viva la Quinta Brigada. Viva la Quinta Brigada. Let us all remember them tonight. Viva la Quinta Brigada. Viva la Quinta Brigada. Let us all remember them tonight.
I like that song.
Yeah, and you like the next song too, don't you?
Wieder ein geiles Lied.
Yeah, look, you notice I'm not talking about anything like Corona tonight. You know, I'm kind of pissed off with it, really. I actually thought a year ago, we cancelled our first concerts, and remember we were thinking, oh, well, 2 concerts, that should do it. Here we are, 3 concerts later, and Anyway, not to worry. We'll do the best we can, and we'll sing a song written by a good friend of mine, Pat Cooksey, a song called "The Reason I Left Mullingar," close to where I come from, and beautiful song. I remember the bright April morning when I left home to travel afar. To work till you're dead for one room and a bed, that's not the reason I left Mullingar. I walked through the city, a stranger, in a land I could never call home. I cursed the sad notion that calls me in search of my fortune to roam. I'm weary of work and hard drinking, and a week's wages left in the bar. Ah, God, it's a shame to use a friend's name just to beg for the price of a jar. I remember that bright April morning when I left home to travel afar. To work till you're dead for one room and a bed, is not the reason I left Mullingar. This London's a city of heartbreak. On Friday, there's friends with a score. When the pay's finished on Monday, a friend's not a friend anymore. For the work and the seems never ending. From the shovel and pick, there's no break. Oh, when you're not working, you're spending the fortune you left home to make. I remember that bright April morning when I left home to travel afar. To work till you're dead for one room and a bed, it's not the reason I left Mullingar. So for everyone here that finds fortune and he comes home to tell of the tale, each morning the Broadway is crowded with many's the thousands who fail. Oh, young men of Ireland, take a warning. In London you never will find gold at the end of the rainbow. They might just have left it behind. I remember that bright April morning when I left home to travel afar. To work till you're dead for one room and a bed, it's not the reason I left Mullingar. I remember that bright April morning when I left home to travel afar. far to work till you're dead for one room and a bed. Not the reason I left Mullingar, left Mullingar, left Mullingar. Take her out, lads. Gypsy man machen. Und schon ein bisschen lassen, oder? Yeah, okay. We're coming kind of towards the end, and we'll do basically two more, well, one and a little medley at the end. And before we get to the finish, once again, I have to thank very, very sincerely the whole crew from VHS im Norden, Thomas, Waldman, and the whole crew. And you've been very, very kind. You've been very patient with us. And thank you very, very much for giving us such a, great support. And thank you very much for that. And the cameras, of course. Yeah, so two more songs. One of them is one I wrote myself again. It's called The Real Gypsy Man. Some people think the word gypsy is maybe has a kind of a negative connotation, but I always look at it as kind of another word for rambling, and that's the life of a musician. Never planned it, but that's what happened. All those last. I'm here now in Germany, heading towards 50 years, 40 something, 7 I think, and it's been good. Germany's been very good to me. Thank you, Germany. And so a lot of traveling, a lot of hotels, suitcases, cars, burned out cars, broken down cars, broken down relations. But that's what happens when you're doing this kind of thing. And it's a little kind of a little thing called "He's a Real Gypsy Man." That's the chorus. He's a real gypsy man. When I started off this, the last verse goes, now he's older and he's wiser and he's back in Munich town. Plays the gigs in the Irish pub. This time it's for Queren, Charlie and the club. Still has the jeans, the well-worn shoe, the wife, well, not anymore, unfortunately, a dog and 2 boys. And it used to be after 20 years, he's still going strong. Then it was after 30 years. And then it was after 40 years. And now, unfortunately, it's after nearly 50 years. I got to tune this. So, John, do you want to say kind of a goodbye or anything in German? Give me a chance to tune the guitar.
Ja, was soll jetzt der Song? Eins fällt mir schon ein. Moment. Also alle, die jetzt da vor dem Fernseher hocken, dürfen mit anstoßen. Schickt uns ein Foto, wie ihr vor dem Fernseher hockt oder vor dem Computer oder vor dem Tablet oder vor dem Handy oder wo es auch immer das anschaut, vielleicht auch auf einer riesengroßen Leinwand. Prost!
Yeah. That basically translated means like the same as the last time. Anybody who feels like taking a picture of themselves sitting at home watching us on screen and having a drink or good old time or whatever. John loves collecting the pictures, so send him an old picture there. And sing along on the Gypsy Man because it goes, he's real Gypsy Man. He's the real Gypsy Man. Back in 1972, things didn't look so bright. Hopped on a plane to Munich town, 'cause there he saw the light. Kicked in the mood, the Altenburg, the song, burn us as well. Played some song in the Buttermilk pub, the track was mighty hot. He's a real, he's a real, he's a real, real gypsy man. He's a real, he's a real, he's a real, real gypsy man. Then one day in 76, the time would come to move. Hey! Hoisted up the haversack with faded jeans and well-worn shoes. Not a care and a bother in the world of God, it felt so good. Busk for food from north to south and Christy songs for pints of stout. He's a real, he's a real, he's a real, real gypsy man. He's a real, he's a real, he's a real, real gypsy man. Moving on from Munich town, he set off once again. Hey! Head of the Gothenburg, the ground when at our club he stayed. Did a stint in the suit of Garlop, tasted wine with Randy there. Over into Frankfurt, he met with the geese and down the way. He's a real, he's a real, he's a real, real gypsy man. He's a real, solo. He's a real, real gypsy man. Lads. The real, oh real, the real gypsy man. He's the real, he's the real, the real gypsy man. To the U.S.A. in 78 with all his music mitts. For Times Square in New York town with the paddy scene his mind was set. At JF Court was jumping down very clean the customs check. On Long Island sat old pubs, ate the mics and Buckley's pub. He's the real, he's the real, he's the real, real gypsy man. He's the real, he's the real, he's the real, real gypsy man. Now he's older, wiser and back in Munich town. Played the gig in the Irish pub for Queer and Charlie and the club. Still has the chain in the well-worn shoes and two boys. They're nearly 50 till they grow. Hear the toast to all his mates. He's a real, he's a real, real gypsy man. He's a real, oh real, he's a real gypsy man. He's a real, oh real, he's a real gypsy man. He's a real, real gypsy man. Up your way. So, okay, we're going to finish it up anyway. We have a little medley of songs. Yes, a little medley, and these are the last three. Put three little things together. You'll know them, so I won't even introduce them to you. I'll say thank you very much for looking in, everybody, no matter where you are, what part of the world, and all I can say is stay healthy, please. We need to see you all again someday, and we will. It's going to take a little bit more time, but no, stay healthy. Thanks very much for looking in. Thanks to Florian, thanks to John, and John Senior, and Tommy, Thomas, and your crew. Thank you all very much. Take care, good night, stay well, and see you all again sometime very soon, I hope. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound. Oh man, it's a long day of happiness I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over me, caused me disarray from the land. away from me, friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. As I was talking by Broadway, not intending to stay very long, while I met with a frolicsome damsel, she came tripping along. She was both fair and handsome, her neck was long like a swan, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up the black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, not intending to stay very long. I knew by that look in her roguish black eye, she meant the undoing of him. The gold what she pulled from his pocket, slipped it right into me hand. Ah, the very next thing that I knew, me lads, I'd looked to a black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Oh, she is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Dublin city. Hey, she is courting 1, 2, 3. Pray will you tell me who is she? Tell me, ma, when I get home with the boys won't play the girls along. Pull me hair, stare me come, that's all right lion. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Dublin city. She's courting 1, 2, 3. Pray will you tell me who is she? I'll put me setting up her all the boys are fight for her. Knocking on the door, ringing at the bell, along but true of our U.S.A. Out she comes this white as snoring, and the fingers of bells on her toes. Old Johnny Murray says she doesn't get a fellow with her overnight. Tell me, ma, when I get up with the boys won't play the girls alone. Pull me hair, stare me gun, that's a raider laying off. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Dublin city. She's caught in a 1, 2, 3. Pray will you tell me who? She's handsome, she's pretty, he's the belle of Dublin city. She is courting 1, 2, 3. Pray would you tell me, who is she? On the 4th of July, 1806, we set sail from the fair in New York. We were out far away with a cargo of brick for the Grand City Hall in New York. She was a Lincoln trapped, rigged for a knot, and up oh, the wild winds are over. She'd 27 knots, she's done several lass, and they call the Irish roar kicker. We had one there in the back of the best like the Ragsby, and 2 million barrels on board. Hey, we 3 million barrels of a lanterns aside, 4 million barrels of bone. We get 5 million cats, 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of pork. We get 8 million barrels of nanny goats, tales all about the Irish roar. We had 6, 7 years, and the measles broke out, and their ship lost her way in the fog. And the whole of the crew was reduced down to 2, oh myself, for a 10 dog. Then the ship struck a rock, oh Lord, oh what a shock. The boat, she went tumbling over. She turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. Ow! Hey, and the last of the Irish roar. Hey! All the ladies in the road spilling for chain and stout into the new man own. For the love of me, he is never afraid of no son of the Irish rover. Thank you very much. Good night to you all. Take a bow.
Wenn ich gewusst hätte, dass der Harry-Tang-Song kommt, hätte ich noch gesagt, das ist für die Sam, die hat sich den gewünscht. Happy Birthday, Sam. Du hast, glaube ich, auch irgendwie vor ein paar Tagen Geburtstag gehabt. Der war für dich.
Do we need to take a bow? Or is the camera still on? Yeah? Well, let's go to the front of the stage. Come on. Go to the front of the stage.